The views and opinions expressed on this program do not reflect the company, owners, management, staff, clients, or partners.
Greetings. It is Tuesday, the 30th and final day of April 2024. Welcome to Bermuda's Daily Talk Show. It's the Daily Hour brought to you by the BAC Group of Companies, Medical House, Lindo's, and People's Pharmacy. I'm Jamal Hartman, and my Palacio will be with you in a bit to bring you the latest in the news break brought to you by People's Pharmacy. Happy Tuesday, folks. We've made it to the final day. We're ending the month of the 4 months down in 2024. Time flies after January, doesn't it? Wow. I mean, time waits on no man or woman, but we are here already entering one of my favorite months and favorite period. But yeah, hope everyone's 2024, the first 4 months have gone smoothly for everyone. I hope you have accomplished your goals and, improving on the things that you were building in 2023. But here we are, and a happy final day of April to all of you. That said, greetings, everyone, and thanks for making us part of your daily routine. A good one today as we welcome Peter Hughes, CEO of Apex on. We're going to be discussing their role with the Sail GP this year. That's going down this weekend. So remember I said yesterday, man, Maya and I were so busy doing things this past weekend. We went, end to end, the perfumery, and then the USATF. There's a lot going on, and with the support of companies like Apex Group, we'll see a lot more. So looking forward to the conversation with Mr. Hughes. It is a daily play today. Yeah, it is a remember when. And because some of you in the audience want more Bermuda-focused questions, this is another Bermuda-focused question that I hope you all get correctly. Be careful what you ask for, because you have not done too well as of late. Don't forget to subscribe on our website, thedailyhour.com. Follow us on all of our social media channels to stay up to date with all that we have going on. Help us grow beyond the mic as we do our part to continue to improve our community. All right. You know what I realized? Sometimes after a show, people would say, oh, it's such and such's birthday, or it's my birthday. And I'm like, well, we don't really have a section on our script that says, oh, it's someone's birthday. So if it's a birthday, you've got to let us know in the audience. We don't purposely ignore your birthdays. Good morning to you. Karen Simmons says, morning, TDH. Have a terrific Tuesday. Sam Cat Plays says, good morning, Jamel. And she says, good day, TDH family. So let me share this before we get into today's conversation. I met the beautiful Sam Cat Plays in person on Saturday. She was going to run me over, folks. I was just walking, I heard someone say, don't make me knock you down, Jamal. And I'm like, what did I do to that? Well, I do something to everybody. But anyway, she called me, and I went over and I hugged her, and I said, man, she's a real person. Because, some people say you're a real person. She's a real person. So she is real. It's not a butt, just, writing every morning. It was a pleasure to meet you. And I saw so many of you. I saw Miss Karen Simmons as well. I saw Auntie Karen at National Stadium. I did, respond to others who I didn't recognize. But again, as I told you, I have eye problems. So don't blame me. Blame my heart, blame my eyes. All right. But always a pleasure. And good morning to you as well, Miss Tara. And all hearts, all love for you. But let's jump into today's conversation, folks. Yesterday, there was another press conference by Sir John Swan. Sir John had a press conference earlier this month or last month, where he stated that he was considering putting his name in the ring for a constituency 10, which has been vacated due to the retirement of former Premier, the Honorable Michael Dunkley. Sir John said he was going to, see if people were interested and decide whether or not he was going to run. Sir John made the decision or publicly announced yesterday that he was going to officially run in constituency 10. A couple of questions for you. The main question of the morning is, what good do you believe can come out of Sir John entering the race for constituency 10? That's your question. What good do you believe can come out of Sir John entering the race for constituency 10? But this is your yes or no today. Can Sir John win the by-election in constituency 10? Yes or no? Do you believe, can he win it outright? Can Sir John win the by-election in constituency 10? Because there are some who believe he's just going to be a spoiler and take votes from the One Bermuda Alliance, meaning that it will be a sweep for the PLP. I think his response was, well, what's the difference between 5 seats in the House and 6 seats in the House? You really can't get much done. But what are your thoughts? Do you, yes or no, can Sir John win the by-election in constituency 10? That's a yes or no. Do you believe he has a chance? Does he have a shot? And by the way, is there anyone who actually lives in that constituency who's tuned in this morning? Let us know. Suzanne Ingham says, awesome Tuesday, Jamel, and an awesome Tuesday to you as well, Suzanne. I just think it's very interesting when arguably the greatest premier in Bermuda's history, at near 89 years old, feels the need to put his name in the ring. I think that says a lot about the state of the country. To some, it says more about him, but I think that he sees a lot that he doesn't like, and even at his age, he believes he can do something to change the country's fortunes. So he did speak about the Westminster system and the like, but I am very interested to see how this pans out. I think Maya said May 22nd is the date for the by-election. Very interested to see how this pans out. But again, yes or no, folks, can Sir John win the by-election in constituency 10? Hedeline Swan says yes. She says yes, he can win the election in constituency 10. And for those of you who may not know, the party candidates are going to be Lindsay Simmons, Senator Lindsay Simmons of the Bermuda Progressive Labor Party, and Robert King, who will be representing the One Bermuda Alliance. Can Sir John win? Yes or no? Just a quick yes or no. Can Sir John win the by-election in constituency 10? Yes or no? What are your thoughts? Nicole Hassel says he will definitely win by-election with a landslide of votes. Oh, interesting. Interesting. And I want to hold that comment. Sam Cat Place says, yes, he is the change. I want to go to this. So there's no one who believes Sir John can't win this then. Do you believe he can't? Like, everyone thinks he has a chance. That says a lot, because I want to go back to this comment by Nicole Hassel, who says he will definitely win the by-election with a landslide of votes. So the question of the morning, as you can see scrolling at the bottom, what good do you believe can come out of Sir John entering the race for constituency 10? Because if he wins in a landslide, what does this tell us? Not just about the political space in Bermuda. What does it tell you about the overall state of Bermuda? What does that tell you? Suzanne Ingham says, yes, Jamal, he sees the desperate state of the country, and yes, I believe he can win. This is interesting, man. I noticed Sam Cat Place, you mentioned he is the change, but it's interesting that a man, a premier, and someone of Sir John's stature who's been retired for over 25 years, right? Probably almost 30 years, if I remember correctly, is the change in 2024. That's this is no disrespect to Sir John. We have a great relationship, but that's not good. That's not good. It's not good at all. Mystera says, it would be nice to have viable independence for every parish. So I think she's answered the question where I was going to go with it. So me answering that question, what good do you believe can come out of Sir John entering the race for constituency 10? For me, the good is that it can inspire others to want to put their names in the ring, not connected to political parties, but connected directly to the people of Bermuda as independent candidates. So that for me, I'm with that. It would be nice to have viable candidates for every parish. My hope is that if nothing else, let's say Sir John is not successful. If nothing else, my hope is that it inspires more people to say, you know what? I don't need to be attached to one over the other. I can actually make a difference and put my name in the ring. Look, and this is no disrespect. I said this last time and it upset somebody, right? And again, some of you all are going to be offended as soon as you see my face on the screen, and that's okay. It happens. But if we're honest, we don't have the same standard of politicians before us today. We don't have. We once had the best of every, industry. We don't have that anymore. That's not to say everyone who's a politician is not good. You have the Curtis Dickinsons and Renee Mings, Walter Robans. You have the Susan Jacksons, Jarian Richardson. You have the Douglas DeCudos. You do Scott Piermans. You do have good people. But we also have some people who make you wonder, how did we get here? And Sir John has spoken on this about Bermuda's best avoiding coming into this space. And I think that's one of the reasons he's actually jumping in as well. All right, let's get back to the audience. What do you believe can come out of Sir John entering the race for constituency 10? Nicole Hassel says, Sir John honestly knows what Bermuda needs. I don't think anybody will argue with him economically. Shika Reyna, she says, I wouldn't mind if he won, but where's the bench strength? See, I think I'm with you, Shika. I wouldn't mind if he won, but I'd be concerned if he won. I think we all should be concerned if he won. Again, no shade at Sir John, but where are the young people? Where are the next generation of political leaders? Ian Waddington says, agree with you, Jamel. What state is our island in when our best 88-year-old premier comes out for possible re-election? Can he win? Maybe. Yeah. Look, I've said it. Sir John Swan is arguably the best premier most of us will ever have in our lifetime. Right? At 88, heading on to 89, the fact that he considered it and now is doing it should concern us. Because I tell you what, he's 88. At 48, 58, 68, many of us want to be enjoying our retirements. We want to be feet up, relaxing. He wants to put up with politics because he's not happy with the direction of this country. Suzanne Ingham says, Bermuda is in dire straits and he is offering a lifeline. I'd rather have independent people running than a party. Yeah, this could inspire things. This could inspire a movement of independent candidates. It probably can. It probably can. It probably will. What are your thoughts, folks? What good do you believe can come out of Sir John putting his name in the ring for constituency 10? What good do you believe can come out of this for Bermuda? Karen Simmons says, no, unfortunately, Bermuda is still stuck on party politics. I think he inspires more independent candidates. So I think I understand Karen here, and I think it's a very sensible comment because I know we think that Sir John may be able to win. It's going to offend people. But I just don't think certain people of a certain political party will vote for Sir John. I think people, I say it all the time. I don't understand. I don't care if it's Joe Biden, Donald Trump, PLP, OBP, UBP, OBA, whatever. I just think people are so attached to politicians and parties that I feel like ideologies can change, and the people will not even acknowledge or realize that the ideologies of the people or political parties have changed, and they'll still support them because they're so attached. And as I said last week, do not compare that to us gentlemen in a football. No, 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 no. Me and Manchester United have had an estranged relationship over the last 10 years due to ownership. So I don't think it's quite the same. Maybe if I was born in Manchester and it was, I was part of the DNA of the city, I'd feel differently. But I don't think it's the same because someone responded one time, well, it's no different from guys in their football. No, it's a big difference. Because at the end of the day, football is not responsible for laws, legislation, policies, none of that controls my life. We attach ourselves to things that are not even in our best interests at times. So it's very sad and sickening. Again, audience, what do you believe? What good do you believe can come out of Sir John entering the race for constituency 10? Omar H. James says, if nothing else, an 88-year-old Sir John getting back into politics because he believes our current situation is so dire is a very loud statement that should have everyone worried. I agree. I absolutely agree. It should concern everyone. It's interesting because, again, I don't think everyone in politics is bad. I don't think, like, my former MP, and I say former because they removed me from the registry because I don't live in Bermuda anymore, apparently. So my former MP, who I was his deputy chair when I was in the party, Michael Weeks, I saw him. I love to see him look good. We were talking, he and his wife, at the USATF. Mike Weeks is a good guy, like legit. I have a lot of time, respect, and love. We don't see eye to eye on everything. I don't appreciate what his party's doing in government. I don't appreciate how the premier governs, right? But there's some good people. But the good people need to stand up. They need to stand up. The good people need to stand up. Because the weight of the bad seems to be leading us in a space where we shouldn't be, don't need to be, and can't afford to be, which is why the likes of Sir John Swan feel the need to return to the political space. We do have a comment on Instagram, and apologies, folks. The Instagram comments don't show up on screen, but Tussie25 says, I believe Sir John will win in constituency 10 and will have a voice in the House of Assembly. All right, so yeah, I think you all have said what you said. We're going to bring Maya Palacio in for the Daily Hour News Break. We've got Peter Hughes coming up from Apex Group. Apex is the title sponsor and financial solutions partner for the CLGP. And like I said at the beginning of the show, it's got a lot to do. My pops, I'm going to talk about him on here. He likes to see the boats, training and practicing on the water. And he was worried because he hasn't seen them on the water this week practicing. So he's excited about CLGP. He's got what those things the old people have. They what's those things? Help me out, audience. The things that older people, I shouldn't say old people because some of you guys, but what's those things called? He's gonna probably anyway, he puts them on. Binoculars. See, I remembered. I didn't need your help. Binoculars. He usually has binoculars, right? And he's looking out, and he's been quite upset that he hasn't seen the boat. So he's binoculars. Thank you all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get in trouble. But yeah, he has the binoculars. So he's been looking forward to it. So he's really looking forward to CLGP. I hope you all are excited about it. And please understand, these things could not happen, wouldn't happen without the support of people like the Apex Group. So please make sure you're tuned in to the conversation after this news break with Maya Palacio coming up right now. Stick with us.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, MP. How are you?
Feeling a little tired this morning, but we're here.
You know what? The human thing would be for you to be tired with how hard you work. So I get it. Are we like, do we have another full day today?
It's going to be quite a day today.
Well, the people appreciate it. They appreciate it. What you got today for us in the news break?
Well, good morning, everyone. This is your daily audio news brought to you by the great people at People's Pharmacy. So starting out your news this morning, exactly what we were talking about, and Jamal brought to the attention of us, well, this coming from the World Gazette, that Sir John Swan, the former premier, has confirmed that he will stand in the by-election next month as an independent candidate. And yes, you are correct. That is on May 22nd when there will be that by-election going on. So in a quote, Sir John Swan said, "In the Westminster system, the loyalty is to the party and it should be to the public." So I think the time has come now that Bermuda has to really seriously consider, does it want to continue with the system that's not working? We've got to a stage now where the party is loyal to number one thing, and whatever the party decides or the leader of the party decides, people get behind and blindly follow the leader. So John, 88, added, quote, "I had to stop and think, and I decided that we needed independent members who had been able to achieve something in their personal lives and make a contribution to the political system. So therefore, I will be submitting my name as a candidate for Smiths North."
Well, I said what I had to say.
Indeed. Now, in other news, Minister Week lauds AI enhancement in the CCTV system on the second visit to Command Center. So the project remains within the budget, they say, and by embracing these technologies, we are enhancing our ability to safeguard our community and ensure that Bermuda remains at the forefront of modern policing techniques. And this coming from the minister himself, the Honorable Michael Weeks. Now, just as we were talking about last week, Jamal, about just AI kind of implementing into different areas of, jobs and things of that nature. So this is something that will be coming into with the CCTV cameras as well. And he says that they have people who are actually training on board to help with the AI technology, such as facial recognition, object tracking, and anomaly detection, which are crucial for enhancing the officers' capabilities in monitoring and responding to security incidents across Bermuda. Now, the minister expresses his enthusiasm for the project by adding, quote, "I was very impressed by the dedication of our CCTV team, all of whom are Bermudian, who are mastering these tools to keep our island safe. The training program is expected to enhance the operational efficiency of Bermuda's law enforcement agencies by enabling officers to detect and address security threats more effectively and proactively."
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely something to look into, because I have heard some people, and I wonder how the audience feels as well, about the implementation of the CCTV cameras. We're keeping everyone updated and abreast on it, but obviously some people still have their concerns about these new.
Yeah, privacy concerns, legit concerns. But hey, do we want to give up privacy for safety? Safety for it's yeah, I get it.
It's an array of feelings. Well, in more community news, here's another story for you.
The Advantage Community Service Center has been serving the community of St. David's for quite a long time, over 20 years actually. And in fact, they give back with free clothing drives and also free meals as well on Wednesdays. But did you know where the space was located and who is helping to keep it going?
We have been here for, I believe, 27 years. And the St. David Church has been sponsoring this program that long because people have always come here, maybe dropped off some clothing so someone else can use, and people have come and freely received the items that they needed, from babies' clothes to adults, men, women, winter, summer. People can, of course, come and receive as many as they need. We encourage, some to give a donation if they can, because we do have to maintain the facility where we keep the items. And so because of that, we are more than willing to receive a donation, but we never hold our beneficiaries to a donation or to have to contribute financially, because we know that some of them are actually in need where they cannot afford it.
So I never knew that.
Yeah, everything that you see there is absolutely free. You could drop off things at the container there. I did ask them, they're like, basically, without going into too much detail, like, who's the demographic who seems to need this the most? And here's the answer that they gave.
I don't want anybody to feel marginalized or to feel that, okay, these are the ones that are most in need than others, only because every now and then we get some people that have just hit that spot in the life where they just need a little extra help. They are not regulars, but every now and then they'll just come for a one time or maybe twice because something has gone on and they have found themselves maybe without employment, or maybe they've had to move and they have to try to find some items for the new home that they are moving in, and sometimes they can come and help themselves. But we do invite anyone in the community. The only credential that we request is that they have a need.
Overwhelmed with the amount of product that you have? Do you have enough people coming in and getting? Do you want more people to come and take what they need?
Both. We do have enough people that donate. We do have quite most of the community, they know that we are here at the St. David's Church on Southside. We have a drop box so that the place does not have to be open, as long as they can put the items in a bag and put them in the drop box. That can be done on a 24-hour basis.
You know, as I see Kathy Rogers just said, I never knew about this place. Thanks for sharing. But it's interesting because I remember, I think it was either Family Center or the Child Protection when they came on, and I said, the goal of a community is to get to a space where we no longer need charity. And I like how she phrased everything in that conversation, that interview you just had. But that's the goal of charity. The goal of charity shouldn't be for corporate social responsibility to make, companies and organizations look good. It should be the role and goal of charity should be to eliminate its need. And so I appreciate that helping people, but no, charity shouldn't be long term.
Well, yeah, for any of those who are still interested to visit, again, you could drop off 24/7. Like, the box is there, put yourself in a bag, put it in there. If you have any clothes that you ever want to dispose of, you can just drop it off there. But they are open mainly to receive, or for anyone in the island who wishes to receive free clothing every Wednesday. So that's...
Thank you for that story. Thank you for that. And thank you to the Adventists for doing that.
Indeed. Now, in other news, you may recall last week about the story about the sloop, Bermuda sloop, who was asking or requesting for the island about their funding need because they need it in order to keep going. Well, the cabinet ministry and the government spokesperson said that the government recognizes the cultural and educational role that the Bermuda Sloop Foundation provides in our community. And prior to media reports, government can confirm that it has engaged with the BSF regarding their concerns, and the government is sensitive to the issue being raised. However, it's hoped that the wider Bermuda community and the private sector can galvanize behind the Bermuda Sloop Foundation and support this organization so that it can continue to provide engaging and enriching activities for the benefits of our residents, visitors, and most importantly, our young people, end quote. So they're calling out to the private sector to put some funds behind the organization.
Good stuff.
All right. And closing out with your weather this morning, long spells of sunshine today, developing after a little bit of a cloudy start, but we're not looking at rain, so that's a good thing. And it's going to probably be a beautiful day, hopefully with a high of 73.
All right. Did you have this police story?
Yes, the police story this morning, that did come through. Apologies for that. Let me grab it. There is a report coming in from the police that we had on our channels this morning. And I'm just going to play that for you guys right now with this report. Police have said that shortly after 11 p.m. on Sunday, April the 28th, police received reports of multiple gunshots heard in the Parsons Road, Pembroke area. Officers immediately responded and were able to confirm a firearm was discharged based on forensic evidence recovered near the junction with Rambling Lane. There was nothing to indicate whether anyone may have been injured, and no inquiries at the King Edward Memorial Hospital were confirmed that no individuals attended for treatment for gunshot injuries. The apparent increase in firearm incidents in recent times remain a priority for Bermuda Police Service. Every such incident has the potential to claim a life or cause debilitating injury. While our efforts to rid the community of illegal firearms have had some success, clearly there is still a lot of work to be done. However, that work must involve you, the public, coming forward and providing any information you may have regarding illegal firearms or persons involved in accessing these weapons. An investigation into the latest firearm matter is now underway, and anyone with information is asked to call Detective Sergeant Odessa Phillip of the Serious Crime Unit at 247-1347. Or again, you could speak to an officer whom you already know and can let them know that information as well.
All right. Thank you so much for my. How's the weather looking today?
Again, it's looking like a lot of sunshine today. Just a little bit of clouds in the morning, but the rest of the day should be very sunny and a high of 73.
All right. I have a days of the year for you all, and I'm going to put the entire audience on the spot right now. All right. It's in the U.S. It's National Honesty Day. Honesty Day is a special day celebrated on April 30th every year. It encourages everyone to be truthful and honest in all aspects of life. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, audience, speak to someone you love right now. Maya loves you all, and I do too. Tell the audience about that cookie you stole without permission when you were young, Maya, and apologize for it.
What are you talking about? I don't steal cookies.
Oh, I did. Nana would make those cookies for people, so on, and I would steal a cookie. I'm not a thief, but be honest about something. What's a lie you told as a child? What's a lie you told as a child that you would be honest about today? Audience, let us know real quickly. When my Nana asked me, did I take that cookie? I said no.
What is a lie I told as a child?
She knew I was lying. She knew I wasn't honest because the crumbs were all around my mouth. You have nothing that you lied about as a child, Maya?
I probably lied about liking ballet for too long.
So you just told your parents that you loved ballet and...
Oh, my sisters were doing it. And I feel like, when the older sisters are doing something, you got to do it too.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's fair. Audience, do you have anything you want to be honest about today? It's Honesty Day. Karen Simmons said, I never knew about this place, speaking about the Adventist place where you can get clothes. Thank you for always elevating the conversations to the H. No, credit to Maya, always bringing stories you won't find anywhere else. And Headline Swan says, I love you, JH and Palacio. She cracks me up with the Palacio. MP, we'll see you soon.
All right, see you soon.
Have a great day. All right. My Palacio folks, if you've appreciated this morning's discussion and the news break, you know what to do. Give us a thumbs up, a love, a like. Make sure you share these conversations with your friends, your family, your colleagues. Talk about it around the water cooler. Trust me. They're more interesting than what you'll read in the comments section on some news stories. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in 2 minutes, 24 seconds. Conversation with the CEO of Apex Group, Peter Hughes. Stick with us.
Let's face it, life can be a little wild, but shopping doesn't have to be. I choose People's, so that whether it's a prescription that needs to be filled, a toy for my little terror, or a gift for a new addition to the family, we'll see about that. Everything's available in one convenient location. Some call it People's, I call it my one-stop shop in the city. People's, we're here for you.
Welcome to the new bulk store, Lindo's Next Level. Wake up in the morning with enough coffee to keep you running throughout the entire day. Your pet at home deserves the best. Stock up on dog food to keep your puppy happy. Need a quick tasty lunch at home? Your chicken nuggets will be jumping right out of the freezer. What's a movie night without popcorn? You can never have too much. Lindo's Next Level. Why go anyplace else?
It took 14 days to build your business plan. 6 months to build the courage to leave your day job. 3 weeks to find the perfect location. It took 10 days to outfit your space just right. And 1 day before your first client walked in the door. All totaled, it took you a full year to get your business operational. And this is just the beginning. To the entrepreneurs, the risk takers, the people that shape our economic community, we salute you and are here for you every step of the way. BEDC, providing knowledgeable, progressive, professional, and innovative support to Bermuda businesses.
Noah's Ark, the largest and most trusted pet supply store for almost 30 years. Not only have you watched us grow, but we've grown together, keeping the needs of your pets first, offering advice and giving back to the community. Shop online, choose delivery, or visit us in Devonshire. And with the Egg Show in view, we will continue our yearly support and help you find everything you need for one of Bermuda's most favorite community events. See you soon.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Big Show. I'm Jamel Hartman. It's the Daily Hour brought to you by the BAC Group of Companies, Medical House Lindos, and People's Pharmacy. Please do not forget to subscribe on our website, thedailyhour.com. Follow us on all of our social media channels to stay up to date with all that we have going on. Help us grow beyond the mic as we do our part to continue to improve our community. Without further ado, let's bring our guest for the day in. We've got Peter Hughes from the Apex Group. Let's give him a warm TDH welcome. Morning, sir. How are you?
Morning, Jamal.
Hopefully you were having fun backstage and enjoying the good information that Maya was sharing during her news break.
Yeah, and the politics chat as well. So it's been a good morning.
Yes. Sometimes we have to go there, sir. My apologies.
Well, this will be a little more lighthearted, I hope.
Well, absolutely. No politics here. We can continue Honesty Day with this conversation. We can have a good Honesty Day conversation. But for those who don't know, tell us a bit about yourself and what it is that you do.
Yes, thank you. So I'm Peter Hughes. I have been in Bermuda almost 30 years. I set up Apex here with two people in 2003. And now we're a global business with 13,000 people across 50 countries. But Bermuda is our home, it's our headquarters, and we're passionate about trying to make Bermuda as good as it can be.
Wow, something to aspire to be. Two people in Bermuda and over 13,000. Incredible, and congratulations on that. But it's Sail GP time again. The Sail Grand Prix taking place this coming weekend in Bermuda. Apex is partnering up. What should the community know about Apex and this year's event?
Were you there 2 years ago, Jamal?
I was not.
No. Well, for me, it was about the best weekend all year. So, yeah, we're keen to keep Sail GP coming to Bermuda. I think it showcases Bermuda as, you know, the amazing place it is, not just to live, but also for tourists to come as well. So, yeah, we're involved to make sure that we showcase Bermuda. It keeps coming here. That's important, first of all. And I think even 2 years ago, it was an amazing event, but we're trying to make it even more enhanced this time. So we've moved it to Morgan's Point, and really there you'll be able to see, if the wind's right, you know, boats coming at the grandstand at 50 miles an hour. So it should be the most exhilarating sort of way to watch sailing. And that's really, I think, a great initiative to try and showcase Bermuda as the best place for sailing globally. And then in terms of actually what else we're doing, there's a Sail GP Champions for Change program, which is really about thought leadership network and trying to inspire what's important. And you know, the Apex Foundation covers really a lot of the same things that the Sail GP does, which is sustainability, women's empowerment, education. And these themes come through very well with Sail GP. And that's why we're pleased to be associated with it, because of the ideals it brings. And this year as well, we wanted to make sure it was a really valuable event for the whole island. And yeah, we've brought in Kez the band from Trinidad to come with his whole team to play an exclusive set on Saturday night. So it should be a really amazing event, and really I encourage everyone to come and participate. Not whether you like sailing or not like sailing, but the whole spectacle as well as the evening concert should be fantastic.
Yeah, sounds like quite the experience. Doesn't get any better than Cass. So what's Apex role in Sail GP? And you know, you kind of just explained what made it attractive, but just go a bit deeper. Like, what's Apex role and what made it an attractive event to align with?
Yes, we're already aligned with Sail GP as a global, I suppose, sponsor, but we want to be title sponsor in Bermuda. You know, and really just to sort of dig into the values that we can bring. So, you know, Apex itself has the Women's Accelerator program, and really empowering women to I suppose grow their careers through our business. And it's the same thing with SailGP. It's one of the few elite sporting events where you actually have women on the team, as well as men. And I think that's a really important differentiator. We're also part of the adjudicator of the Impact League within SailGP to identify who should be on what's called the podium for the planet. So every team is trying to win this prize within the SailGP group, so that 10 teams are currently coming from all over the world, and really it's about sustainability and impact and educating people as to how important those values are, as well as just being a great sporting event too. So it ties in very nicely with what we're doing at Apex and our ESG profile, to find a sporting event which is also fast growing and getting a lot of traction. So it's really sort of like Formula One on water. And so people are really beginning to get I suppose the younger generation looking at it as an exciting sport to follow.
Indeed. An audience, just let us know, audience, have you experienced SailGP, and are you going to be going to experience it this year? Let us know in the audience. And if you have any questions or comments for Mr. Hughes, please send them through. Just explain, why is connecting the community to SailGP so important for Apex?
Yeah, I think certainly as a business, we have 124 different nationalities within our firm, and I think that inclusiveness is really important with everything we're trying to support. And I think sailing has been seen as an elitist sort of sport previously, and I want to try and make sure we change that sort of notion within Bermuda and make it a great event for the whole island to be included in, and bring more people to understand what a great spectacle it is. As well as enjoy the concert and on top of that. So I think it's really important when big events like this come to Bermuda, which is only a handful of times of the year, that we can come out and really support it and showcase Bermuda as what a spectacular venue it is. And that can only be done if everyone comes and really enjoys the event.
Indeed. And there's so many ways that people can get involved of all ages. Speak to that. How can people, get involved in SailGP in different ways?
Yeah, I think there's a SailGP persona game where we're sending that out through the schools where, people can choose, well, they answer a few questions and then it turns out whether they're going to be a driver or a tactician or a grinder, or all the different positions on the boat based on your profile and personality. So that's a really good game. I wasn't the driver despite being the CEO of this business. I was probably a wing trimmer or something less exciting, but it just shows really how your skill sets can actually lend into being on the boat. So I think that would be a great thing for everyone at schools to just pass around and see where they fit in. It's also SailGP has got a Inspire program as well, which people should follow and see how that can add value for them as well. And I think just making sure people participate in the event. It's all weekend. It's Saturday and Sunday, and whether it's by boat or on land, it's a great spectacle to be involved with. And I think certainly it really will hopefully encourage more young sailors from Bermuda to get involved. I think even a few years ago, just having the America's Cup here had some young sailors be involved, and now they're professional sailors on the SailGP circuit. So it is a career as well. It's a professional sport, but it's a very healthy sport to be involved in, and hopefully more people can get involved with that and see the example these, I suppose, athletes are delivering.
Yeah. You said a lot. You sold me, and we did have a comment. Suzanne who said she hasn't been. She didn't have a plan on going. I think you said a lot to convince people to turn those no's into yeses. But if they wanted to learn more information, maybe some things that we're not going to touch on this morning, just not enough time, where can they go to get more information about the event and maybe ticket information?
Yeah, sailgp.com/Bermuda is where all the information is, both from about the event, but also where to get tickets. And the sailing ticket does include tickets to the concert as well. So it is all inclusive, and so you get the best of both worlds and a really great experience.
Okay. Real quickly, just want to go back. You said that it's at Morgan's Point this year. What was there a reason for the change? Is it more space or?
Yeah, I think certainly I was speaking to Sir Russell Coutts about how do we make the Bermuda event the best one on the SailGP calendar, which it goes to, I think, 14 venues around the world. And we felt that having the finish line sort of more towards Dockyard, it wasn't as exciting as seeing boats coming straight at the grandstand at 40 or 50 miles an hour. And so we wanted to make it the most exciting sort of sailing viewing that there can be. They're keen. SailGP is keen to really use that, to raise the standard of racing around the world, because the Bermuda event should be so good.
Okay. And I was speaking about this earlier. My dad loves to watch them practicing out there on the Sound, and I don't know much about sailing, so I figured, well, maybe the winds are too high. If you can, just speak to what conditions make it a near perfect event for not just the sailors but also the crowds.
Yeah, I think these aren't really boats anymore. They fly. So as little of the boat that touches the water, the faster they go, and they can go at 3 times the speed of the wind. So I think the fastest boat speed clocked on one of these boats is almost 100 kilometers an hour. So I suppose that the faster the wind, or the stronger the wind, the more exciting it is to watch, up to a point when if it's 13 mile an hour winds, then it probably might get too dangerous. So I think a 20 mile an hour wind would make it really phenomenal to watch, and for the racers to participate in as well.
Like you said, Formula One on water. I just want to say thank you to Apex Group. I don't know, many people don't have an idea of how sponsorship works and partners work, but for these events to take place, we need the support to actually watching via BBC Bermuda Broadcasting said that they'll be showing it to people. So if they're unable to make it, they can watch it. But I can only believe that the experience in person will be so much better. Is there anything you want to just tell the audience before you head out?
No, I'm excited. I think it's probably the best weekend of the year if you participate. So I recommend not missing out. It should be phenomenal, and just get stuck in and enjoy it.
All right, Peter Hughes, thank you so much for the conversation this morning. And again, thank you to the Apex Group for supporting this. Bermudians, you have no excuse to say there's nothing to do this upcoming weekend. Have a great day, sir.
Great. Thanks, Mel.
All righty. Peter Hughes from the Apex Group. Folks, if you appreciate the conversation, you know what to do. Give us a thumbs up, a love, a like. That's 2 weekends in a row. Unfortunately, Maya and myself won't be here for it, but I'll be tuned in as best I can. It is exciting. I, kind of did enjoy the America's Cup. So if you're not doing anything, get out, get about, embrace your community. Embrace your community. And go enjoy it. We're going to take a quick break, our final break. Come back. We've got the daily play. Someone's going to get lucky. Someone's going to win and be eligible for this week's prize. We'll be back in 1 minute, 57 seconds. Stick with us.
April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month. Children depend on every single caring adult in our community to make sure they are safe from sexual harm. Keeping them safe not just in April, but every day. Whether you're a parent, a guardian, a grandparent, an aunt, an uncle, or a caregiver, we ask that you take just 3 hours out of your busy schedule to learn what you can do to make sure the precious children in your life are protected. They are worth it. Join the 13,000 SCARS certified adults by simply visiting our website to sign up for a free SCARS training session. Learn about online and body safety, how to protect them, and how to respond if they are harmed. This information is vital to their well-being and their future. Because they are children, it is our responsibility, Bermuda, to protect them. Visit scarsbermuda.com and learn what you can do to help the child in your life stay safe.
Considering the increasing challenges faced by financial institutions exacerbated by market volatility, the need for insurance protection is a critical component of the risk management framework. At Friesenbrook, our priority is to safeguard your assets with the most optimal and cost-effective risk management cover. Therefore, we deliver a full suite of competitive insurance products to protect your business. Call us on 296-3600 to learn more about our broking services.
Take a look at our workwear for construction workers and tradesmen. Durable, stretchable in all the right places, and plenty of options for tools and accessories. Pair with our wide range of tough and comfortable footwear, you can't go wrong.
As you can see, Medical House really is a one-stop shop for everybody. We can't wait to see you.
See it all at our new expanded location on Bakery Lane.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Big Show. Thanks again to Peter Hughes, Apex Group, CLGP. Big up to them. All going down this weekend. If you are free, have time, go check it out, folks. Thanks again to the BAC Group of companies, Medical House Lindos, and People's Pharmacy for allowing us to supporting us and helping us achieve daily conversations like this to engage live with you. It's time for the Daily Play, brought to you by Bermuda Trivia, now available at stores throughout Bermuda. Follow Bermuda Trivia on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok to find out why it's Bermuda's favorite trivia game. All right, audience, so remember when. You know how it works. The first person to answer correctly on my screen will win the prize. All right? All right. Here we go. Bermuda focus question. Any police officers out there? Before we ask the question, are there any police officers out there? Any police officers in the audience? Let us know. Is anyone a current or former police officer in the audience? Yes or no? Anyone a former police officer? Yes or no? This question, if you are a current or former police officer and you get this wrong, yeah, we've got some questions. All right, here we go. Remember when. And no Googling. No Googling. The Bermuda Police Force formally changed its name to the Bermuda Police Service in what year? You know, that time clock lets me know if people are Googling or not. So no one got the answer today. No one's winning the... Well, we've got an answer. It's not the right one. We've got 1992. We've got 95. How'd you do that? You Googled that fast. Not 1986, not 2001. It was, in fact, 1995. Stacey Ann Brown got it. Kenton Trott, you didn't get that? Come on, Inspector. Nope, not 2000. It was 1995. 1995. And I believe the reasoning, correct me if I'm wrong, audience, but I believe the reasoning was because the word force was seen as a bad thing. Service was seen as a good thing. I can see that. Language is important. Words matter, right? Words matter. Yeah, words matter. But yeah, the Bermuda Police Force was changed to the Bermuda Police Service in 1995. Yeah, that was before Maya was born. Yeah. She only knows them as the Bermuda Police Service. Yep. Kenton Trott says, I was still in primary school, Jamal. Yeah, I was in high school. I was in second or third year. Yeah. That's okay, Kenton. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. We're not going to hold it against you. All right, folks, let's wrap it up. So real quickly, on Sir John running, well, before we go there, let's go back because we asked people about honesty. It's Honesty Day, right? So we asked, what would you be honest about today? And Kathy Ann Painter said, I lied when I told my daddy that I ate my cheese sandwiches, but always threw them away. Well, oh boy, I had many a lunch that I didn't like. Karen Simmons says, my grandma's Planters dry roasted peanuts from under the bed. Honesty Day. Yeah, she used to steal grandma's peanuts. But I agree with Suzanne Ingham. Honesty is needed every day. And yes, that's the expectation. Let's not lower them. But let's wrap it up. Sir John, look, I think it's a sad indictment on our political space. I think that Sir John, this is not being ageist or discriminating against him. He doesn't want to do this. I don't think he wants to do this, but I think he feels he has to do this. Not for himself, but for the country and the people he loves. We're in a bad space. And if we all, one of the things that I always try to do is remove my emotions and the way I feel about individuals and what they represent. and to see if I'll feel differently about something. Here's the thing. David, Bert, the Premier, and I were cool. I had no issues with the PLP until I remove myself and start looking at things as a layman. My hope is that we mature as a community to the point that we can all do that. Because once we see things for what they are versus what we want them to be, we get clarity. We get clarity. And that's what I feel Sir John running can do. Bring clarity and maybe inspire the change that we probably need. Less party politics and more independent candidates, thinkers, and voters. We've got to do things differently. Why not now? As far as the conversation with Peter Hughes from the Apex Group, at the end of the day, we need corporate sponsorship to make these kind of things happen. My hope is that Bermudians get out, support the event, like they did the USATF. Let's get out, let's support it. But while we're doing that, let's not forget our local sports week in and week out. I love sports. It's a great opportunity to get the community together and connect. Let's make it happen. All right, I've got a daily inspiration for you. Let me just bring it up, folks. Give me a chance. All right, here we go. Quote of the day, daily inspiration. How little do they see what really is, who frame their hasty judgment upon that which seems. Sounds like what I just said. That's Daniel Webster. Quite profound. Anyway, it's time to say we're out. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe on our website, thedailyhour.com. Follow us on all of our social media channels to stay up to date with all that we have going on. Help us grow beyond the mic as we do our part to continue to improve our community. Thanks again to our partners, the BAC Group of Companies, Medical House Lindos, and People's Pharmacy for ensuring that we're able to do this with you on a daily basis. As always, we appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you for making us part of your daily routine. If all goes well, we'll be back to this again with you tomorrow. I'm Jamal Hartman. Please do make it a safe and a great day. I am out. Peace.